Hello once again everybody, I'm staying classy and I'm here with some more Team Fortress 2 gameplay, and this time I'm going to be playing some Egingeer on Koth Lakeside. King of the Hill, it's a game mode that has one control point. You stand on the control point to capture it, and when one team captures it, they have a timer that goes down. Once that timer reaches 0, they win. So Egingeer, can't really do a whole lot at this point, since my team doesn't really have the control point. Due to the way Koth maps are kind of made, it's generally difficult to get set up when your team doesn't have the control point, because there really aren't any places to put things like dispensers that, you know, are going to be helpful to your team while not getting destroyed easily. But using mini sentries though, just for general harassment and the fact that it's not easy to get level 3 sentries set up on Koth. But if you can get a level 3 sentry set up on Koth, then your team is usually gonna win. But it's a lot easier on a map like Viaduct, but on this one where like the control point is up higher than everything else, it's a little bit weird. Anyway, now that my team has the point, I can finally get a dispenser gun in a good spot. I kinda wish you could switch wrenches like mid-life, because I would totally go standard wrench at this point, but oh well. Still, I'm gonna get my dispenser set up just for, you know, heals for my team. I don't know if we had any medics. Medics are they're kind of a rarity nowadays. But, you know, upgrade my dispenser. Got a mini sentry, you know, keeping away those pesky enemies like this pyro, who I can't shoot because I'm terrible at aiming. But, oh god, yeah, I know right here I'm pretty screwed, but I do manage to get away. I'm gonna try to sneak right up here, you know, get a sentry down. I mean, mini sentries are really good for distractions. You know, they'll be focused on taking that out while your enemies can go at them. Or if they go for the enemies, then the mini sentry might pick them off. So it's usually pretty helpful. This spot right here is actually really good for sentries when you don't have the control point. It can actually reach all the way to the point, which is very useful. It's pretty easy to get taken out though by soldiers, and yeah, my team is not gonna win. But I made a valiant effort. That's all that really matters, is that I know that I tried. So that round didn't really go so well. I believe we're going to be transitioning soon to the next match. I don't know why I left this part in, because it's like a 15-second humiliation, which is ridiculous. Alright, there we go. So, transitioning right into the beginning of next round. We're in Spectator, because I died, I guess, but I'm going to be playing some Spy. I figured in this video I'd give some general Spy tips, since I consider Spy to be one of the harder classes to pick up when you first start playing. So, you know, the deal with Spy is you want to disguise, you want to get behind enemy lines through some means, and you want to just pick off big targets, sap sentries, generally just aid your team by taking things out. The simplest way to do this is to disguise, cloak, get behind the enemy, decloak, and then go at it. But if you're using the dead ringer like me, you do kind of have to be a little bit more careful, considering you can't cloak whenever you want. You have to actually take damage to cloak. Now, the biggest thing when playing Spy, though, is you don't want to overcomplicate it. I was a very good Spy for a long time, until I started seeing, you know, you have the super pro awesome Spies that you'll see on YouTube, and you'll be like, oh man, that means every stab I get has to be an awesome stair stab. It really doesn't. Like, right there, you know, just act natural, don't go out of your way to act super sneaky. Like, I don't know, but just really stick to the basics. Oh, I really should have gotten that stab there, I think, but oh well. Yeah, that's just a really big thing for me, is for a while I was just overcomplicating Spy far, far too much. And then I just kind of went back to the standard, you know, just disguising, cloaking, you know, all that fun stuff, just getting right behind the enemies and whatever. Another thing is that, you know, most players, especially on pub, or just random pickup, or, well, not really pickup games, but just if you're joining a random server, the players aren't going to be like super intelligent. That's just kind of the nature of this game nowadays. You know, if you play a lot of lobby, you really can't keep that lobby mindset of how to play Spy when you go into a, just a random server with random people. Also, demo is glitching out, and the fire effect gets stuck on my screen, and also lag. But yeah, also, my revolver aim is terrible. I don't know how that happened. What? Yeah, that's really all I had to talk about in this video. We are nearing up at the end, though. Again, my team has been kinda getting rolled, but I've been getting some good stabs, and oh my god, that should have been a stab. I see right there, I go for the fancy jump stab, and I kinda get owned for it. I don't know what I was thinking here. I should have waited for my cloak to recharge. And that heavy saw me. But that's about it for most of this video. By the time I respawn, there's not going to be a whole lot I can do. I believe at this point we had 3 spies, so that's just not going to work out. That's another thing with spy. Never go spy when your team doesn't need it. I mean, spies, they can be helpful, but having 3 spies is never helpful, unless you're all incredibly awesome at it. But at that point, you're just kind of blowing each other's cover. And oh god, pyros, burning, burning. Okay, good. And my team's gonna lose again, but oh well, you know. It's not like this game keeps track of win-loss ratio. But that is it for this video. I will see you guys soon with more. Peace out.